What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video of me breaking down the charts. Now, last video I called a trade setup, which was BTCUSD, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how the trade played out. I'll also be showing you guys the next pairs I'll be looking at for in the coming weeks. Right in front of me is BTCUSD. My last video I called a sell setup for this pair, and you can see that the setup has played according to plan. A quick analysis for this pair. On the monthly time frame, I spotted a bearish engulfing candle to the downside. You can see this massive bearish engulfing candle to the downside on the monthly time frame. Then on the weekly time frame, I also spotted a double top. Not only did I see a double top, I also realized that this major ascending trend line that has been holding price to the upside since September of 2024. Tested it again on April of 2025, and then we broke it on November of 2025. So this major ascending trend line that has been holding price to the upside has been broken. When this happened, that was when I knew that the whole trend has changed. A monthly bearish engulfing candle, a weekly double top, and a break of this major ascending trend line is a clear change in trend. And I came over to the daily time frame. I spotted a typical setup, which is a break and a retest of this support, minor support, stone resistance with Fibonacci, swing high to swing low. I then came over to the 4-hour time frame to draw my CTL. I executed the sell at the 4-hour candle break and close around here. At the 4-hour candle break and close, I executed my sell setup. We were in a little bit of a drawdown, but price still came and fell all the way to the downside. So BTCUSD led all the way to $60,000 per coin, and I'll also be interested in this pair if we can pull back into this resistance. We can have a pullback into this resistance in line with Fibonacci swing high to swing low, and I'll be interested in taking another sell in this pair. That's that for BTCUSD. The trade has played out according to plan. The next pair I'm looking at for in the coming weeks is Euro USD. So Euro USD, just to do a quick analysis on this pair. On a monthly time frame, I spotted a Morningstar candlestick formation. Morningstar candlestick formation, whenever it forms, it means that other months are going to be bullish. And even if candlestick has a simple analogy that whenever it forms, the coming months or the coming candle are going to be bearish. Whenever they form on a monthly time frame, in this case a Morningstar, simply means that the coming months are going to be bullish. So I spotted the Morningstar on the monthly time frame, which means that the coming months are going to be bullish. The Morningstar candlestick formation formed on the monthly time frame, which also broke this range that price has been for the longest time. I then came over to the weekly time frame. On a weekly time frame, the monthly Morningstar candlestick broke out of this range. Has been happening since June of 2025. We've broken out of the resistance and we've tested the support. Then on the daily time frame, I spotted my typical setup, which is a break and a retest of this resistance on support with Fibonacci swing low to swing high. Then on the 4-hour time frame was where I drew my CTL. I drew them on the wicks of this candle, and then the plan for entry will be simple. The 4-hour candle break and close above this CTL will prompt me to take a buy setup on this pair. The setup will probably look like this. Stop loss will be around here, and my take profit will be around here. So if 4-hour candle break and close above here will prompt me to take this setup. If that doesn't happen, I stay out of the charts. That is that for Euro USD. Monthly time frame, Morningstar candlestick formation to the upside. Weekly time frame, you've broken out of this range. You've broken out of the resistance, and now you're testing the support. On a daily time frame, I spotted my typical setup, which is a break and a retest of resistance, turn supports with Fibonacci, CTL. Then on a 4-hour time frame, 4-hour candle break and close above here will prompt me to enter into trade. So the next pair on my list is GPAUD. Is a pair that I've been stalking for the longest time. I can remember the last trade call I called on this pair. The analysis was a simple triple top 1, 2, 3, and this major ascending trend line that has been holding price to the upside has been broken. Move over to the daily time frame, and I spotted my setup again, which is a break and a retest of this major ascending trend line with Fibonacci swing high to swing low. I drew my CTL on the 4-hour time frame, sold around here, cut all these pips to the downside. So if you want more information about the analysis, you can check my previous videos. I documented it on this channel. So now moving forward, what is the next thing for this pair? So we've broken out of this major ascending trend line that's been holding price to the downside. First of all, on the monthly time frame, we have this bearish Marabuso to the downside, and this bearish Marabuso have broken this major support. Not only that, we have this major weekly ascending trend line. This major weekly ascending trend line has been holding price to the upside since 30th of January 2023. Bounced off of it again on 25th of November 2024, and then on 25th of October, it finally broke the major ascending trend line. And we've also broken this major support on the daily time frame. I'll be looking out for a sell setup. My selling criteria or my selling setup has not formed yet, so I'll be waiting on this pair for my sell setup to form. Once my sell setup forms on this chart, I'll be executing a sell. Next level target will be here, and once we can break off of this major support, it's going to be a huge fall for this pair. It's going to be almost 1,000 pip fall to the downside. I can calculate the pip count from here all the way to here. It's probably 1,800 pip fall. So we're going to have a lot of selling opportunities on GBP AUD for the coming weeks or probably the coming months. So for now, we've broken this major support. I'm waiting for my selling setup to form around here. The next pair on my list is AUD-USD. AUD-USD is the pair that's been bearish for the longest time, but we've actually formed a total trend reversal and we're pointing to the upside. So a simple analysis on this pair. On the monthly time frame, we have a bullish engulfing candle. It has broken its major resistance that has been testing price all the way from 2008, tested it again 2015, tested it 18, 20, 23, and now we've broken it. So it's a major support, a major resistance, now turned support. And only that this weekly descending trend line has been holding price to the downside. Tested it on 2021, tested it again 2022, tested it again 2024, and we finally broken out of this major descending trend line. So we have a monthly bullish engulfing candle. The weekly major descending trend line has been holding price to the downside, has been broken. So it's a clear change in trend. And then on the daily time frame, I'll be waiting for my setup to form. At the moment, there's nothing to do. But once I see my setup form around here, then I'll be executing a buy on this pair and taking it all the way to the upside. This is probably 1000 p to the upside. So GBP AUD and AUD USD, these two pairs in particular, are going to have a lot of trading opportunities for this pair. So for the meantime, we wait for our setup to form. So these are actually the pairs that I'm looking at for the coming weeks or the coming months. I'll be updating you guys on the setups, how they play down, so I entered and when I exited the trades. With that being said, hope you guys found value in this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys on my next video. Peace out.